What's up?
What's up?
Everything's looking good on my end, by the way. So I'm gonna turn the volume down. What's up, everybody? This is different, right?
Man, I'm bright.
Um,
Fucking
Austin, you talking about Bright? Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I
bombs
was bright as fuck.
out, no doubt. They just blew Chavies up.
Blue Chavies up.
God damn. Fuck this
So
place.
we're live. This is definitely something we haven't got to really do yet. We usually play
And you
games
can
live.
thank me for it or blame me for it because I got
Get
COVID.
COVID
So
over there. So how's
And
let's
came
talk
down
about
with the
let's actually talk
sickness.
about that for a second. How's COVID treating you?
well, honestly, this is like the 15th fucking time I've had it, it seems like, and it's one of the worst.
Oh
I don't
really?
feel sick, but my nose is running like a fucking I I don't know, Michael. Well, no, I guess Michael Phelps doesn't run. It's running like a motherfucker that just stole something. All right.
Oh well, okay. Well, that's
And
pretty fast, I'd say.
my back feels like Brock Lesnar suplexed me down the every flight of steps at the Empire State Building.
I'm trying to see how audio sounds.
I don't feel bad though.
Audio sounds good, I think. So
That's
yeah.
good at least. It
Well,
sounds like you
Yeah,
just said you got hit by a fucking train.
yeah. I mean, well, I feel like is getting hit by a train worse than getting thrown down every damn flight of steps?
I would say no. You know what? Getting hit by a train is
Probably
definitely
not
worse.
because it'd be like instant. No, I feel like it'd be instant if you get hit by a train for the most part.
What was
Brock's
that?
just
Let's just going slow.
Brock's
Yo. You know, while we're on this subject, you guys just reminded me of something crazy to talk about. This happened forever ago. You might have already heard about the story. So, did you hear about that? And it's kind of sad, like the story is at first, kind of a real emotional subject. Did you guys
okay.
ever hear about that person in Japan? Um, I think they were walking across like a they basically they were going to kill themselves, right? And they were doing it by like getting in front of a train. That was their plan, one of those bullet trains. So they go to do it, right? And obviously they die. Their body kind of like explodes. It hits somebody. I think it hits this woman in the head. Okay.
Dude,
No,
Hold on now.
no. Listen. Seriously, hits the woman in
This is
the
gonna
head.
make us look terrible. I'm not gonna be able to not laugh at what you're about to say.
No, well, it'll actually make you mad. The woman that got hit in the head by the body part ended up suing the family of the person that committed suicide.
Ain't no fucking way.
Swear, that's a legit thing. I don't know if she ever
That's
won that
wild.
lawsuit. I've never actually looked into it, but I remember reading that story, and that's something that stuck with me. Anytime somebody says get hit by a train, it always pops into my mind.
What a way to start our first live episode. People getting hit by trains.
welcome back.
That's what it's
How
like
y'all
having me
doing?
around.
This is the
Honestly.
stuff we normally cut out.
Oh, is it really? I thought this is stuff that should be included.
I don't think that would have made it to the air in an
Yeah,
edit.
I don't think it would
Wow.
have.
I gotta work on my PC. I guess my PC game.
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Um, so one thing I was going to talk about
Whitney
tonight.
said her grandpa got hit by a train.
Who did?
Whitney.
Oh no,
Oh yeah, that's no shit.
really?
Shit.
That's dead ass.
That is
Delve
crazy.
a little deeper. What happened there?
Did he end up surviving? I gotta know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she wants me to speak for her here.
Wow.
No,
I'm used to us all being in the basement at the same time to get answers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
she said she was going to join that queue to get in here later.
Oh
He
shit.
survived for 11 days.
Oh
for
damn.
11 days.
Wow, that's wild. Um, that is crazy. How,
You didn't
Hey,
expect me to go
that's
there.
wild.
I just don't
no.
even know how. Listen. I don't even know how to really respond to that. Like, I want to ask more questions, but I don't know if it's appropriate to do so.
She did say go for it, so maybe she meant for Josh explaining.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure.
All Josh knows is he didn't make it. That's the extent of Josh's knowledge.
Gotcha.
I feel like it probably happened before Josh was born. So
Fair enough. That's a fair point. Question for you guys.
He said it was. She said it was before she was born too.
oh, there
okay.
you go.
Okay. Well, question though, and this is a serious thing to talk about. This is a real good question. Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch Redneck Brawl?
I did not.
I did
Austin?
not.
Have you guys seen any
Didn't
like
know it's there.
highlights from it or anything?
Yeah.
I've seen a few clips.
Yeah, same.
I got it. I got that on lock. I got that downloaded, and You know, if you guys ever want to watch it, it's actually really entertaining. Like no joke. I
Well,
went
I see-
into it with low
I'm down to
expectations.
drink one night and watch it.
That's what I
Yeah.
did, and it was a fun
100%.
time. It was a fun time. I will say that here's my whole thing about this, right? Some people went and like trained. You can tell some people actually was working out. They were recording themselves working out, getting into shape, looked good, like shaved off some weight and everything. And then you had some people that thought this was just going to be like a high school bathroom fight.
So like a redneck brawl, you might say.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, exactly.
I think some people had different expectations of what they were going into, and it might not have been the ones that didn't train.
I think you're right, and well, you know, the thing was is those people that like didn't train. It's kind of like I don't want to say it's funny in a way, but you got some people that would go in and like they would swing punches like nonstop for a minute, and then they were gassed and still had to
Oh, they're
box for the rest of the match for all 3 rounds, and they just was throwing like little butterfly taps on the chin, basically.
I will say though, respect anybody that do it. I wouldn't fucking do it. I'm not
would-
getting hit in the fucking head.
I would do it, but here's the thing: I would have to. I've never even been in a fight before, honestly. I've
Are
never
you
been
going
in
to
a fight.
take one and represent the brand?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Oh man, could
But
you imagine the ad campaign on that? We
here's
could
the-
pump it for weeks.
I would have to go on a really good diet. I would have to
No.
definitely slim down. I would have to get in shape,
fast,
work
bro.
out, train.
Yeah.
I'd need probably about a year's time, honestly, to get to where I need to
We
be.
don't got that much time.
There was some people that was really out of shape boxing too, but those are the ones that I'm talking about. That they got kind of like wallered around a little bit. They got their teeth kicked in a little bit. There was some really high. There were some really good highlights over there. I see
I'll blow up this
Derek was.
right now. We'll go at it.
See,
Good
Derek
training.
kind of says what I'm saying. You know,
Get to training.
he said if he weighed half of what he weighed, he'd do it. I'm in the same situation because you don't want to go out there. That's kind of my whole take on it. You don't want to go out there and like embarrass yourself. Is what I'm trying to say. You want to go out there and put on a show, give the fans what they came to see.
I'm gonna be honest with
Knockout.
you. Whether you win or lose, being a part of that in the hole is embarrassing.
You think so? I think it's pretty cool. It's like Austin said. I kind of got respect for people getting in the ring, man. You know, that's a
No, I would not do it.
I wouldn't do it either, but win or lose, I'm gonna laugh at you the whole fucking time.
that's pretty savage.
I mean, I'm not saying that you couldn't kick my ass because Lord knows I couldn't throw a punch, and I sure the hell wouldn't do it. But it's funny.
It is funny. It definitely is.
You can't tell me you didn't laugh at every fight going on.
No,
with
there was
Really
some
whoop
that I got into. You know, you can ask Tiffany. I think Tiffany was laughing at me because I was getting hyped up. I was jumping up and down, clapping, spilling beer.
UFC. Seeing
Yeah.
a dude get knocked, it's funny as hell.
Really?
I don't know if any of the people have like actual like aspirations to be a boxer. If so, I hope that it like got a lot of eyes on them. So that'd be, I
you
guess,
know
cool
what?
in that sense.
In a serious sense.
Yeah, because I see like a bunch of fucking clips and shit on Twitter and all kinds of other stuff like that, and I've never watched anything about it.
It's good exposure either way.
Yeah, and you know, fighting in general is people think of fighting. You know, going back to that, you think of like just getting in there and going as hard as you can, and you think you like it's kind of like a sport in a way. It literally is, and it's all about endurance, how long you're gonna last, and that's kind of where I'm at about it.
Well, count me out.
Every fight was a clip. Yeah. It was there was a lot of highlights out of there. Funny highlights. Some of them were just pretty awesome. There was a guy that almost hit the floor. It was pretty dope. Like I think it was the
Like
Red
fell
Hat
out of the
Assassin
ring?
guy. That's what she said. But yeah, you guys need to watch it. Basically, what I'm getting at. I recorded it.
When I'm over the sickness here. Oh, come over.
Hey, speaking of that, did you see that Disturbed's going on tour again?
Who gives a fuck?
Oh my god, guys, we're ending
Who
the
gives a
broadcast.
fuck?
We're ending the broadcast. This is disrespectful.
Disturbed has been at a festival twice when I've been there. And you know how many times I've seen Disturbed?
That sounds like a personal problem, man. Who hurt you?
They're just so like,
What,
you
What
know
they
what?
do to you?
That's something I'm gonna bitch about as a whole.
ahead.
Actually, if you give me 2 minutes to rant,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
it pisses me off that. I mean, I'm not saying these bands aren't legendary, haven't paved the way, but it sucks that year after year, every fucking festival you go to, it's either Rob Zombie, Breaking Benjamin, Disturbed, Korn. Why can't you give somebody like Bring Me the Horizon or White, who are big fucking band, Bad Omens even? Why can't they have a chance to headline one? I don't get it. They're like gatekeeping them.
I think it's not really gatekeeping, as it's more like, okay, I'm going to use the example that comes to mind for me is kind of like games and stuff, right? Like Super Nintendo. I think it's more of a nostalgia factor. I think these bands like Disturbed, Slipknot, all those new metal bands that are still dominating the headlines, it's kind of a nostalgia thing, right? Like, that's Disturbed for me. If I listen to Disturbed right now, I might not even feel the same way, but I sit here and I think about me driving on the school bus every day with my headphones in, jamming to some Disturbed, some Korn, stuff like that. I think that's a big part of it.
I'm just looking at it from the point of view of somebody who's 10
Bad
times.
Omens, Bad Omens is good. I saw Bad Omens. I went to the Day to Remember concert in Pikeville. I was amazed by how good they sounded. I'd never heard of them, and I was amazed by their sound. Never heard anything like it, really.
Noah has one of the best voices out right now, I'd say. He's so good.
Yeah.
He's
Like, seeing those clips of him screaming away from the mic and still being able to hear him is wild.
Yep. You guys are going to that festival, and when are you guys going to that? Is that August?
It's September, right?
September. And how do you think that lineup is? As far
Here's
as
my
everything?
take on it. You
That's all I
gotta
wanted
look
to
at.
hear. I wanted to get to this.
I expect the headliners to be not as good because you're looking at a organization of Danny Wimmer festivals, which runs like they own every festival around. So the profit margin is here versus the little independent Blue Ridge in a random place in Virginia. While the Louder Than Life, Rockville, Rock on the Range, Sonic Temple, whatever the fuck it is, while their headliners are better, you go down like 5 or 6 bands. Who the fuck are those people? All four. Blue Ridge, the headliners are kind of shit, but all day from start to finish, it is people that is kicking ass in the music
Yeah,
scene.
for sure.
I saw when I got kind of curious. I know that I'm not going or anything, but I hear you guys talk about it. I got kind of curious, and I was looking. There's like several bands that are on that card that are kind of like it's like a reunion tour for them, right?
That's what,
First time
that's
they've
what
been together.
they do every year.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Because
cool.
the lineup, they put polls on Instagram, and you get to vote for the bands that play. So it's not just like randomly decided by some
Yeah.
which I mean, I'm sure it still is, but
Creed's actually the lead singer from Creed's actually playing, right?
Yeah, at the pre-party.
That's
Fucking
pretty
Scott
dope.
Stapp,
Grew up with
man.
some Creed, man.
and 2 Chainz, bro. What at what festival you go get the shit beat out of you at Slipknot just to walk a half mile down the road and watch 2 Chainz? Come on,
That's a good
bitch.
point, man.
Shit, we're getting 3-6 Mafia, too.
3-6 Mafia. I prefer
I see
Cornbread
three-
Mafia.
Dude.
Flow Rider, Vanilla Ice. What the fuck?
Vanilla Ice
Fucking
is
ice,
still
ice,
relevant.
baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say
I
relevant.
wouldn't say that, no.
Every time I hear Vanilla
But he's going to
Ice,
be there.
okay, like when I grew up, listen, when I grew up, Vanilla Ice, I heard him on the radio a lot, obviously. And the song Ice Ice Baby, it's all everybody listened to. It was on commercials, it was all over the place. So when I heard Under Pressure, I literally thought, listen, I'm not kidding. I literally thought that they stole that beat, that rhythm from Vanilla Ice. Yeah.
They ripped him off.
I thought they ripped him off.
You
I
got,
did.
you got Mercury turning in the grave. He is pissed.
Mad.
There's something to be said there. I just don't know what it is.
You're about to bite the dust.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I knew there was a pun there somewhere.
Yeah.
So, another thing that I wanted to talk about, basketball. Basketball is obviously something I enjoy a lot. And Austin, I see you getting on 2K23. I see it.
Oh,
See
yeah.
you get
That was
there.
too good of a sell to pass up. I had $10 on my account, so
right,
might as
that's what I
well.
said. I was looking at G2A to see what it was going for on there, and it was like $20, and I was like, it's a little bit too high for me. But then I go to Steam, and it's like $10, and I'm like, what? That $10
Might as
it's
well.
like 50% off. It's like a great deal. But I bought
I've been
it.
waiting on something to come up.
Yeah, that's right. Bless us
Or
with
whack
those
it.
discounts. But my whole thing is right now, we're in the middle of the playoffs, and everybody knows I'm a diehard Lakers fan. You see the jersey? Right there it is. But man, I think the Lakers are. I think they're going home. I think they're.
Yeah.
Exempt.
I don't know how they made it this far.
They did. We got the
Damn.
next 2 games. They're actually playing tonight. They might be playing at like 8:30 again. I think.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know basketball anyway, so don't mind me.
Fine. See you in a second.
The Lakers have also been my favorite team since childhood, and I don't know how we got this far.
I'm amazed. They those trades they made during the trade deadline,
Yeah.
they really came and helped them. Russell
They
Westbrook
really
was
did.
killing them.
We peaked at like the right point.
We really did. We turned it around great. But when I
I
watched,
feel like we
them
already
play-
hit the top of that peak too, though. LeBron is kind of done.
He looks gassed. He looks
He
so
bad.
tired. I watched Colin Coward a lot too, and he was talking about how he's like he's shooting more threes now because he's too tired to run and score a layup and then run back and play defense. He's that gassed right now.
Yeah.
And if you look at him, you know, I've watched LeBron for a while, and I'm not a LeBron fan. People think that I am. I'm a Lakers guy.
I hate him so
If you come
much.
play for the Lakers, I got your back. I don't care who you are. You're my guy.
I
now.
disagree.
But,
We've talked about this a couple times.
We have. But
I still hate him.
what's your thoughts on Anthony Davis, though?
He's a great player. He just can't stay playing.
And now we're seeing a lot of things with AD as inconsistencies too. I've talked about it sometimes. He'll give you 40 one night. The next game he's giving you 8.
Yeah,
Can't get the
100%.
same production out of him. But
I'm scared to watch him honestly because at any moment this man's going to go down.
he's just too big, and he plays a very physical style of game. He's
He
very
does.
aggressive on defense. I love AD. Actually, one of the few NBA players I met was him. I met him and Michael Kidd Gilchrist, but Michael Kidd Gilchrist ain't even in the league anymore, kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
I met Anthony Davis when he played for Kentucky, and I think that's another big part of why I've really been getting back into Laker basketball, actually watching games and stuff. And the Golden State Warriors series was one of my favorite. It was great.
Yeah. It's cool to
was-
see. It's cool to
was
see him
stiff.
win.
You know, that's what I like. It was LeBron and Steph, you know, but they weren't in the finals this time. It was just a regular playoff series. So that was fun. I watched that. I watched every game of that series. It was great. I've been watching these. I watched the Lakers come back and just kind of blow the lead. They just they lost it. They had a chance to win game 2, but it was gone. And then you got Jimmy Butler, who's just destroying the Celtics right now.
I want to see him get his ring. He
He's
deserves
him.
it. Dude, he's got that fucking dog in him.
He does. He is the dog.
Bad. He is.
It's no longer you got that dog in you. It's you got that Jimmy Butler in you.
For
He's
real.
taking
Himmy Butler, bro.
So, did you watch any of those games? I don't think you said you've been watching in your
I've honestly not watched any. I've just kept up with like highlights and stuff.
Did you see the thing with Grant Williams on the Celtics, kind of trash talking him a little bit?
Yeah.
And you know the Celtics were up like 9-10 points, and then you know he starts trash talking Jimmy Butler. You know, gets in his face, kind of being aggressive with him,
Yeah.
and Jimmy just smiles, and then he comes in the fourth quarter and just lights him up. Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw a statistic that he made every shot when Williams was guarding him after that point.
I love that you just saw him smile after it happened. He just looked at Grant Williams and smiled, and I just knew that he was getting ready to take over the game, and that's exactly what happened.
Have you saw that theory that he's Michael Jordan's son?
Yeah, everybody I talked about Jimmy Butler brings that up, and it's actually, I don't know, man. It's an interesting theory. Now, how
It
exactly does
is.
it work again, though? Do you know the details of it?
I really don't. I just know that that's like the joke is he's
There's
fucking
actually
Jordan's son.
I don't know the exact story behind it, but I do know that there is something. It's just obviously there's no concrete evidence of it, right? Or else it
Right.
wouldn't be a theory. But I know that there is something that really kind of connects it to the point where it can be like a respectable theory,
Yeah.
and that might be why he's got that dog in him. I mean, if
I
you're Michael
mean,
Jordan's son, you're gonna have
shit.
the dog in you.
Exactly. Fuck them kids, bro.
Fuck that kid. Classic. That is a classic line from MJ. Well, you know, obviously he didn't really say it, but he implied
Yeah, I
it.
was about to say. I mean, in my like head, he definitely said that. 100%.
So we still have a few viewers. We're gonna start in a minute. Oh, I just see. Did you see this?
Oh man, I
Wow.
think he might be back.
Wow. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Welcome back.
What an idiot.
Look at
My-
him.
Yeah, that was a pretty good
Ah.
entrance. I just saw the smoke pop up. It was like some kind of WWE stuff.
I was about to say you should have rolled from like under the table, like
That
take
would've
your
been
eyes roll
awesome.
back.
And now I fucked up.
You did. No offense, but you did. When he said that,
You
absolutely You definitely did.
Well, dude, fuck you.
I'm just being honest. I'm calling it how I see it.
I respect the brutal honesty there. That's pretty funny.
Oh man,
Damn.
I go to put my child to bed, and this is the bullshit I come back to.
Yeah. That's
He's got that dog in him. He's been talking about Jimmy Butler, and that dog rubbed off a little bit.
Jimmy Butler.
Oh my god.
Jimmy Butler. He's him.
H-I-M.
Yep, he's him. I was getting ready to say right before you come back, you know, we talked about having some guests on, and I still don't know exactly the details of how that that thing works with Discord.
You join our Discord, okay?
Yeah.
The link is everywhere. Okay?
Any one of our profiles or the main profile.
When you do that, there'll be some channels here. You'll see one that says Tales from the 606 Live. It's got a little whoever's listening to us, I can hear it. It says
Oh, yeah.
calls from the 606. You click that, and that will put you in a waiting room where we can drag and drop you into our personal call.
Yes.
There is no video allowed, so you can't even.
I mean, but you can talk to
It
us.
can be incorporated down the road if you don't have a potato.
Yeah.
A potato.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, like a what are
Can't be
potatoes
coming in here
recording
with
these
more
days?
like 360p.
I feel like potatoes.
Yeah, I was about to say just a little bit worse than my webcam quality right now.
I feel like potatoes kind of got a bump up. You know,
Why don't you
technology's
use
come
your
so far.
phone?
What is it?
Oh no.
Why don't you use your phone?
I don't use my phone either. I'm
Well,
using the webcam.
I'm not very smart.
Just download Epco. That's all it is, Epco Cam, and then download the driver on your computer. Bam.
I'm gonna have to do that. I didn't even think about that.
Dude, if I could go into the Discord chat right now, I'd probably just ask if anybody wanted to hop in. You know, we have some downtime.
Austin,
here.
Let me see what I can do here. I'll pull it up on my phone.
You guys know more about this stuff than I do. And again, this is all a result of Mr. COVID-19 over here with the glasses.
you're welcome. Thank you.
I kind of like the setup though, honestly.
I do too, but I do like the boys being together.
Yeah, we
So
actually we have
take
some
away
skits.
from that.
We have some skits lined up for that stuff too. You know, we're gonna be doing the taste test. I think that's a great idea that Whitney actually pitched to us. And I don't know. I feel like it might be kind of good to have Whitney just kind of set up like 3 separate ones, and maybe even have different things between us. And that
You
way we
really-
can't really like
You
guess it
really
all.
trust her with that much power?
I do actually, and I think there would be some. I think there would be many laughs had from it. I think it would be.
But there would
pretty
be, but there'd
hilarious.
be a lot of elbows thrown too. I feel.
A
I
lot
feel
of
like somebody would get
mo's.
hot sauce, somebody would get some vodka, somebody would get some straight mustard or something. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, she's laughing about it too. She just commented.
You're right. I don't trust her, but you're right. It would be funny.
Whitney, I definitely trust you.
I tell you something we could do to up the ante a little bit. That would be even more content.
All right, I'm listening.
Why don't we do a challenge like that where we're tasting stuff, and whoever gets like the most wrong, the bottom one of us, why don't we like wax our legs or something? Let her whack, because that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, bad.
Let's do it.
One of
Bad,
my
bad.
friends did that. They lost a bet and they got it done, and they said it was the most painful, one of the most
Let's
painful things
do
that
it.
ever happened.
Let's
down
do
for
it.
I'm down for it. I don't think we should do our legs though. I think we should up the ante even further a little bit. Straight to the
Chest.
chest. Straight to the
Let's
chest.
do it.
Hold
baby.
on, hold on. Now, this poses a question. I shave my body hair.
Yeah. Me and Whitney talked about this last night. Actually, just give it a week or two to grow out, bud.
Okay.
You can shave everything but your chest. Leave the chest.
Okay.
I actually don't remember how we got on this waxing conversation, Whitney, but we're here now.
How did
What's up,
this come
Jonathan?
up exactly?
What's up, Jonathan?
Conway's wanting in here.
Oh yeah, add him. Add my boy.
Yeah, you gotta join.
He's got that dog in him.
He's gotta join. He's gotta join the general.
The calls from the
He's
606.
gotta join the call first.
Yeah, get somebody in here. Okay, you know Whitney's asking.
Yeah, apparently there's a story here, some lore.
Make Josh tell you how he decided to wax.
Well, tell her to join the.
Yeah, Whitney, why don't you join the call?
Come in
We can
here.
hear- We can hear it from you. We got that power now. Call on in. Call in.
Did
Zach-
it feel cool to say that? Because it sounded cool when you said it.
It sure did.
What is it?
When you said call on in, did that make you did it feel cool when you said it? Because it sounded cool.
Can I be honest about it? The answer you're looking for? Yes. Yes, it did.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Zach, you might have to like right click Whitney when she gets in here and like turn her.
Oh
voice to-
yes, do the audio.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about
I
that.
just thought of something.
Wait, what?
When you drag somebody into this call, is it going to move our squares around either way? No, she's not going to have a picture because it's going to put her square down there in the corner.
Yeah,
Regardless
it
if-
definitely will. I didn't even think
No.
about that. It definitely will change up the thing.
That's a good point.
Huh.
Maybe drop the
What's up, Connor?
overlay for the call portions.
Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, just hide the overlay. Just click the eye
Yeah.
on it.
There should be a little eye beside it.
Hold on a minute. So I just hide the overlay you said?
You have to unlock it, I think.
Like that? Does it look good?
You got
Austin, what do you think? Did I mess it up? Does it look terrible?
We have a little bit of a delay, so give me 1 second.
You can kind of see the edges of my Discord, but does that really matter at this point?
Yeah, you're all good. It just shows
Yeah, I'll turn
it's
it
in
back on.
streamer mode too. Discord has you on the streamer mode automatically.
it. Can we see her picture down
You
there?
can see her picture. Whitney,
Yeah.
you're in. What's up? She's
All
on the
right.
air. You're on the air.
You can see my picture?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be on picture.
No, just
Oh,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no.
my little picture. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You're on the air. So
Cool.
let's hear the story real quick.
shit.
So the other night when Josh was dying, bleeding from his rectum,
Oh,
had to go to the ER.
Wow. I did not expect this to go there. But here we are.
We made it.
He thought it was a thing
Yeah,
from
dude,
COVID, but
Connor, I'm not like that. I don't have that. I'm not that technically engineered. I'm not that
Yeah, I
guy.
100% stole an overlay off Google and then used their little boxes and made my own.
Yeah, that's all we did. I'm not good at streaming. I'm not that guy. But continue. I want to hear the story. I heard something about a bleeding rectum, and I'm very interested.
so that's why we had to go to the ER. Where Josh has COVID, he thought that it might be COVID related. Apparently, it's not. He's alive. That's
Right,
good.
Yeah.
So whenever the doctor had keyed in the orders for his CT scan, apparently he had also typed in orders for an EKG. So if you don't know what an EKG is, it's when they put those stickers all over your chest and hook those wires up to you.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm familiar with
So
that.
just as the nurse had put the stickers on, the doctor was coming in to release us and tell us that everything was okay. And the doctor's like, he doesn't need that. So at this point, the stickers were already on. Josh, the nurse called him a woolly mammoth on his chest.
Oh, he's packing. He's got
Get
that
that dog
fur.
out of you, bro.
He's got that dog on the outside. He wears that dog.
So I got the task of pulling the stickers off.
How'd
The
that feel,
whole
Josh?
The whole fucking ER could hear me.
Oh man.
Fucking howling.
So in the car ride home, he was like, "Oh my God, we should do that waxing thing because that hurt." And I was like, "Oh, yeah."
Because it was funny as hell, dude. The nurse left and he was like doing whatever he was doing. And she ripped one of them off and I said, shit. And you could hear him say, did she rip them off?
He's like, "Did I miss it?"
What if we did it? What if we did it to like our? Would that work if we did it like our hair up here?
Fuck you.
What
I
do
mean,
you
I
mean?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Just do it.
Like the sides of my head are shaved, maybe there.
No, the whole entire thing.
You ain't
Wax it
going
bald.
nowhere near
I don't
these
know about
Get
that.
that Walter White fade. That Walter.
Yeah,
White.
I'd do like a leg or the chest.
You're
Or
not
an
going
arm.
nowhere near these locks, brother.
What?
Yeah.
What if we just like submerged ourselves into wax?
What?
What do you mean?
Like a full
What
body
do you mean?
waxing or something, like you just get inside the wax all over your body.
So, like, you want like
Like a fucking rat trap?
Like a casing, yeah. Your neck's sticking out like you're buried in the sand, basically, right? And then you pull the wax off.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's going to pull it all off.
Yeah, that's a fair
You're
point.
going to come out looking like a Ken doll, bro.
Ken doll, yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you still have all your parts attached after that.
That's a good point, but I think it'd be
Like, what are
interesting.
they using to pull it off? Like a big ass sheet? Like, how are you getting it back off?
I'll just get you guys to do it for me.
Just like little tiny sheets all over, or are we getting like a big sheet?
Yeah, just one piece at a time, Johnny Cash style. One piece.
Oh,
at a
I
time.
mean, you hurt yourself today.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm on board, I think.
I mean, fuck it. We can record it for content. I mean,
just got
there's
the
blur
idea from, like,
boxes.
We were talking about the waxing, and then I thought of like a full body cast. So, you know what I mean?
Like that motherfucker from SpongeBob. Glass bones,
What
paper
was it?
skin.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I love the fact that you can watch SpongeBob and like you have like a 50% chance on any episode to hear my leg like any time at any
My
point during the episode.
My leg.
Whatever. Do they still make new SpongeBob episodes? Is
I
SpongeBob
think
still
they do.
bobbing?
I think so. I know they made like some spin-off series and shit, like where they're in fucking grade school or something, or like at a camp when they were little, and it kind of connects them all somehow.
So Whitney, you know you're our guest of honor. How's everything going?
Going good. Still alive.
Still alive? Did you did you get COVID too from this guy?
Yes, I blame him.
God
So-
damn it, Josh.
Is this COVID strain going around that I've heard people talk about? It's giving you like pink eye or something? Because I've heard that.
That a thing?
Well, we
I
don't
read
have
something
pink
about like an eye discharge or something. I think maybe.
pink
It
eye is going
It
around.
may cause rectal bleeding.
Is that real?
Hey, just.
I mean,
I know that happened to you, but I'm pretty sure yours was like unrelated, right? Like, or is that like a normal thing with that?
I'm pretty sure it's unrelated, but for
Yo.
joke's sake, yeah, the vid caused me to, well, you know.
Yeah.
It's as fun as it sounds. As fun as it
You
sounds.
know,
I would have to assume.
Yeah, I don't have
Two-
any dogs in that.
2 out
fight.
of 10. Don't really recommend it.
It was even funnier when he got an IV. Well, no, his blood drawn. He didn't get an IV. He
How'd
kept
that
saying he
go?
was wounded.
He kept what?
He kept saying he was wounded.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified of like getting my blood or shit, shots, anything. Like
Really? I didn't know that about you.
tattoo needles don't bother me. Like piercing needles don't bother me, but that is just
I feel that. I'm the same way.
oh no.
It don't really bother me, but my whole thing was like on a normal basis, if it's happening, it doesn't really bother me. I've had blood drawn several times, but there was one time where and it was, I think I've said this story. I don't think I've said it on the podcast before. I know I said it on Facebook. I actually got blood drawn in I got it when I was working at Food City, and the reason why was because I almost passed out working at Food City. Right, like I was in bad shape. It was like my second day of training. I was watching videos all day, and the manager comes in, looks at me, and they're like, "Dude, you got to go home. You look awful. You need to leave. Go to the doctor immediately." So I did. I went to the doctor, went to primary care, and they told me, they were like, "We're gonna have to do a blood test on you to see what's going on with you today." And I was like, "All right, that's fine. You know, that's normal. Whatever." Well, they draw the blood. I feel the needle go in. Everything's normal. But then it was the craziest experience I've ever had in my life. Like it felt like it was like I was doing some like hard drugs or something. And I pass out immediately. I look at the needle, I pass out. And in my mind, like I'm in third person right now. I'm in third person. I'm having like an out of body experience. I'm watching like a green monster strangle me. And I'm like, oh my God. And I feel myself sweating profusely. And then I wake up and the doctor was just like, it was like a nurse guy. And I look at him, he just like does this right here to me, like right in the sternum. And I was like, ow, that hurt. And he was like, you passed out. We had to wake you out. We had to wake you up. So that was
Did they
probably,
use smelling salts?
I think they said something with my sternum. I think they mentioned the salt. I can't remember what happened with it. I don't know if it wasn't working or whatever, but they had to do something with my sternum to wake me back up. And he like pushed on my sternum really hard, and it was like a really intense, kind of hard thing to go through. And that's why I don't trust Big Pharma anymore.
Fucking big pharma.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about your wardrobe for a minute?
Can we talk about what? Can you run that by me again?
Your all's wardrobe.
I'm wearing the Hawaiian.
We got
I got-
Zach over here in a Don Ho shirt. Austin's rocking One Direction, and then we have Kirby there.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
I didn't know this was roasted from the 606, but
We're just getting roasted. Got slammed. I like our get up.
Wait, so
Pop-
who's dressed the worst?
Yeah,
That's
Pop-
my question now.
yeah. You gotta tell
5
us. Nate.
points.
You gotta pick who's actually looking the worst right now.
5 points for anyone who knows who Don Ho actually is.
I don't.
No.
I know who Don Julio is. He's a good friend of mine.
Don Ho was a Hawaiian, like I feel like he played the ukulele, but he was a Hawaiian singer.
See, when I think of Hawaiian and I think of like a big guy wearing a Hawaiian T-shirt, I immediately think of the guy from Rocket Power, Uncle Tito.
hey,
Oh man, he lost his sandal.
That's who my spirit animal actually is Uncle Tito.
I love that guy.
Going back to the important thing at hand, you know, we asked you an important question. Which one of us is dressed the worst? I'm gonna keep pestering about it until you tell us.
I mean, I roast Josh all the time, so we'll go with Josh.
He called it kinda. He kinda called that.
Did you expect anything else? Honestly, did you really?
No, I didn't, man.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I didn't have. I mean, I had no expectations.
This is just turned into the biggest piece of dog shit I've
You're just
ever
getting
seen.
roasted, man. You've been roasted like the whole night. Everybody's
I'm-
coming for you, man. Everybody.
I'm about to say something about it.
Say it. Let's hear it.
You won't do it.
Better not.
Probably a good
My-
decision.
My vote is now Zach since he popped up with the prom.
Whoa. Hey now. Hey now.
Good stuff.
We got another person wanting to hop in. Should we go ahead and add them? What do you think? I think it's been pretty tame so far. What do you think, Josh?
That's fine. Whitney, it was amazing. Something like
It was nice having you.
Glad you came. Glad you came.
Bye.
Let's add Johnny Bones.
bada boom.
Johnny Bones, you're on the line. What's going on?
Bada boom.
Johnny Bones, you're on the line.
This is Logan Spencer.
Logan, hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
So,
Man, I haven't seen you. I haven't heard from this guy since high school. Now, hold on.
Been-
Logan, I got to tell a story on you. Do I have your permission?
the good or bad?
It's hilarious.
Oh, you got
I
it.
think-
Go ahead.
It's hilarious. So I had this guy in geometry class. He was, I think he was talking to somebody, and our teacher was going over something, so he was like not paying attention. She asked him. She says she has like these two circles on the board.
Oh, I know this story. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
a good
She
one.
has these two circles on the board. She was like, since you're not paying attention, why don't you come up here and finish this formula that I'm drawing?
Oh
Your camera just about fell.
What
Like,
just
I-
happened?
Kick the
But-
fuck it.
But seriously, he gets up there. This guy gets up there, marker in hand, goes to these two circles, and draws the male phallic symbol and completes it in front of the whole class.
Fuck yeah.
That is a grade A definition of someone that's got that dog in them.
I was about to say, got that dog in him.
My brother.
Yeah, she didn't ask me to teach anymore after that.
That was the only time.
It's the only time.
So how's everything been? How's everything been? I haven't heard from you since then.
It's been going good, man. Married, couple kids,
Yeah, same.
still in school.
Still in school. Where are you going?
I go to Galen nursing.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
It's a good
shit.
program. I got some friends that did that. It's a good program to get into.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But
You still around this area? Still in the 606 area?
down Combs, bro.
Down in Combs. Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to represent. That's where old Juicy J's from as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right down the road, baby.
Oh, Josh knows exactly where I'm at.
My man.
Brick house.
Oh,
remember.
yeah, baby.
Yeah.
It's been a many a nights in that house.
Good place. Me too.
Good or bad?
Always good.
Good
Always.
stuff.
That's what we like to hear.
My knee is bleeding.
What happened?
What did you do? Scab off, dude.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
you know,
bleeding.
Guys, I just wanted to tune in, say hey, big fan of your guys' show.
hell yeah,
we
dude.
Much
Yeah, we
love.
appreciate it, man.
Keep it real. Yeah.
Hey, man, appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
See you guys.
Appreciate it, bro.
Heck yeah, dude.
And
Makes a
guys,
man love, don't it?
if anybody else is wanting to hop in, just let us know. Again, we gave the instructions out on how to join. It's through Discord. Join our server.
You can throw that overlay back on.
I did. I
Yeah.
got you.
Oh God, son. See, I can't
Hell yeah.
see the stream.
On the ball.
God, Bulls, this is legit.
I didn't expect it to go this way.
Hey, what's up, Heather? What's up?
Damn.
We've had some good views tonight too, fellas. It's been a pretty successful stream. If I feel
I'm
like
Oh yeah. Appreciate everybody coming out.
fun getting here to ask us stuff. Bust our
Yeah.
balls. That seems to
no, don't bust our balls. Bust Josh's balls.
Yeah, Josh specifically.
He's got the target on his back tonight. We can have it some other night, but tonight's your night, man.
I appreciate it, dude.
You're the
You're the man.
you're the MVP.
You're the
tonight,
punch
man.
bag tonight.
Thank you so much.
Hold on a second. There's something I need to look at. Hold on. Because it's actually kind of relevant. I'm looking at something.
I've been trying to unclog this for like
I've noticed you sucking the hell out of that thing.
Please.
Pod.
The roasting just don't stop, man.
You care to risk a case of COVID and come over here and help me out? This is like your job.
That really is.
Josh, you know, if it has to do with sucking, I feel like you got that on lock. You suck.
Damn. Damn.
I'm about to just get up and walk at this motherfucker.
Don't walk out, because if you walk out, I know you're driving to Vico, and then that means I'm gonna have to lock my door.
You think it's fuck? That door's not gonna save you, buddy.
Yeah, you know that door. That door is a little, you know, that door I got. It's barely hanging on by hinges, so make it breathe on it. It's falling over.
No.
You just hear Chris Benoit's theme song hit from outside the house.
Oh, no.
That's when you know.
That's when you know headbutts are coming.
You know, we started this off pretty interestingly too, didn't we? I can't really remember what we talked about, but I know it was interesting.
It was the train.
Yeah, the fucking train, bub.
Coltrane.
Oh,
I don't think we have like confirmation on the coal part, do we? It might just been a regular train. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's Coltrane.
Yeah, it'd make more sense, but
Coltrane's like
we didn't get that clarification.
Coltrane's
I'm
like a
not
jazz
talking
guy,
to you.
right? He's like a jazzy guy.
That's the Coltrane from Gears of War, baby. Coltrane.
I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Coltrane, like the jazz guy. I could be wrong.
Really?
What's that slogan that he has? Something about it rhymes with his name. I can't remember how it goes, but he says something that rhymes with his name. It was always funny to hear him say.
Got it.
Hold on. Now I gotta look it up because I gotta know. I gotta know. Oh, here it is. Here it is. The Coltrane runs on whole grain, baby. I butchered that, but that was it. I remember laughing when I heard that. I don't know why. I just thought it was hilarious.
I gotta change the coil on that.
Man, I think you should have like
Sounds like you just got punched in the lungs.
I think you should have like a custom girl like 420 type YouTube setup, but instead it's just you doing vapes. I tune into that. You got to look for it. I think you match the vibes for it. It'd be killer.
I love that one video, that dude hitting that Jewel. Whoa.
I forgot about that.
Me.
I subscribe to him on YouTube. He reviews a bunch of vapes.
Does he still do it?
I think so.
Or that killed him?
He really did.
Whoa. I have
I
felt
felt it though. First time I hit a drill, I knew exactly how I knew that feeling.
I didn't really like Jules that much, man.
I loved it when they had the mint flavor. That mint was so good.
Minty mint. You know, Jewel pods. That became a big thing in high school. Not when I was in high school, obviously. But these high schoolers these days, they're not running into the bathrooms and smoking their Marlboro Reds in a big circle.
That's
yeah,
true.
right. Like the whole school couldn't smell it.
They're going in there and just doing a little. They're doing this now. They're just going, you know.
No, you could just do that.
Nah, bro. Yeah.
Bust
Why the
it.
hell you go to the bathroom for it?
No need.
I don't even know if high schoolers still like smoke cigarettes or chew anymore. I think it's all just vaping. Vape Nation.
Vape Nation, baby.
Vape
Vape
Nation.
fucking nation.
Every time I try quitting vaping, I last for like 3 months, and then I just start back.
Did you hear Whitney
What
say that we needed to hear from Jordan or Tiffany?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either, but I've been trying to keep an eye on chat. It's kind of hard. I'm using my phone. But you know, about vaping, I tried quitting again because I heard like a really scary story, kind of like stuck with me in a way.
What?
Yeah, Logan, I remembered that. He said shout out to Zach. I didn't know anyone besides me remember drawing a dick on the teacher's board story. Yeah, I remembered that. I was there. I witnessed it. It was one of my top 3 Perry Central moments of all time. Top 3.
Top
easy.
3. Wait, so what's like I need to hear the other 2.
One of them involved a fight, a very particular fight, and I don't want to go into detail because
Yeah, don't go
I'm supposed to
too into
talk to
detail
him.
now.
It was in the it was just in the cafeteria, and it was just kind of one of those fights that was just unexpected, kind of wild. And guy had been picking on this guy for a while. Didn't really think he was going to do anything. And the guy walks up to me and he goes, it was one of my friends. He said, "Pull your phone out and start recording." And I remember thinking, I was like, wait, what's this guy about to do? I got kind of worried, you know. When somebody says that, you kind of, what's going down in here, you know?
In high school, yeah.
We about to run through the lunch ladies and just kind of like pile drive somebody. Like, what's going on here? And then he just walks up to the kid and stares at him, just straight ahead, stares. And then he just punches him in the chest. And the other kid just stares back at him. This goes on for like 20 seconds. And that was it. That was it. Eventually, somebody ran through, broke it up. But it was one of the most awkward fights I'd ever seen. There was only one punch thrown. I call it the one-punch rumble. And it was quite a thing to witness, my friends. Quite a thing.
One punch man.
One punch man.
Fuck. One punch.
I know there's something else with high school too that was real
I
funny.
tell you what, it better be.
What's that? Does it involve somebody picking you up and tossing you?
And I was just gonna say meeting your boy. That should
Oh
be like.
yeah.
Oh man.
We got
Yeah,
it.
I do. I do remember getting tossed though.
What's up, Derek? Derek Dean says, "What's up, guys?" Logan
Oh,
says,
what's up,
"Best
man?
fight I
Hey,
saw
baby.
was a dude threw hot coffee in another guy's face at 8 a.m. PCC."
The fuck?
Yeah, that sounds rough.
PCC was just Vietnam.
PCC was just Vietnam.
No lies detected.
No, it was wild. If you went to Perry Central, there's people that went to Hazard High School. Like I know that Hazard High School has to be a little bit different because PCC is.
That went to Buckhorn.
Oh wait, what kind of stuff
Wrong
did you learn in
direction.
Buckhorn?
Other way. Other way.
On my screen.
What kind of stuff did you
There
learn
you
in
go.
Buckhorn?
There you
On my screen, you're this way.
I know. I'm just helping you out. I got you.
There is no way.
To be fair, he was just pointing to the left like this, like at nothing.
What's wrong with the left?
Wait, is it kind of like a was it kind of like a Uno reverse card where he's doing this, but it actually because there's nothing there, it just goes all the way around to the other screen and points back at you?
Yeah. There you go.
We should all like Spider-Man pointed at the same time, and
Which what?
I think I'm doing it right. I'm just pointing up.
yeah, you gotta go over a little bit.
Knowledge your travel
Maybe like
chief.
this. Maybe like that number.
Got to every day when I wake up.
Yo, I got distracted. That happens a lot. I think I have ADHD. It's part of my life. You know, just, there.
HD.
I passed that test with flying colors, brother.
That's probably one of the ones you don't want to pass, ain't it?
Finger thing. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Got beat with chains.
That
What?
is-
Ah,
That's
damn.
what Whitney says, you know. It's definitely improving. I feel like kids today, they don't fight anymore in high school. You know, I could be wrong. I feel like instead of fighting, they go home and at each other on Fortnite and they do like a build battle. That's what I think happens these days. I think it's changed a little bit.
Yeah. Never mind.
What was you gonna say?
Man, no, they don't fight no. They just gonna go home and get the Glock out the closet.
Oh no!
I mean, dude,
Come
it's scary.
on.
It's
It
scary.
really is. It's terrifying.
That's bad,
Scarier
man.
than when we went.
Especially like having kids and shit, knowing they're gonna have to like
Yeah, dude, it's
go
terrifying.
to that shit.
It's terrifying to think about. Really.
I remember the ride. I was
Dude,
there
I
for that.
remember the nonviolent protest. I didn't go to Perry Central, but I remember that.
I remember that. Actually, you know what? I actually ended up missing school that day. I had to. I went to the doctor over something. I remember seeing it on the news. Like my parents were showing me on their phone their big iPhone 3GS.
God, throwback.
Maybe it was
God
iPhone
damn,
4
son.
at that point. I can't remember, but I remember them showing me the news article. And you guys remember that failed protest? One time there was a guy that tried to get a protest started. Everybody was going around school talking about it, and then he just stands up on the lunch table. And he was the only one that did it, and then he got ISS.
No.
You guys don't remember that?
I didn't go there, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Josh, what was that about? Yeah. Heather.
I
asked
think their
what was it
principal got
protest?
fired, didn't it?
Yeah, that was
Didn't they,
it.
like, fire the
Our
principal?
got fired. That's what they were
Yeah,
protesting.
and I'll be honest with you, I stood outside with him the whole time. Didn't give a shit about him getting fired. Could honestly care less. I was just saying it as an excuse to get out of class. Could not give a shit. Like,
Oh my god.
but I remember they was like outside saying it's gonna call the cops, and everybody outside was screaming like, "Fuck the police! We want peace!" And it
Yeah, that's
was
what they were
just-
saying. There was those chants, those victory cries. From the
Yeah.
17-year-old
The Krusty
teenagers.
Krab is unfair.
Times, man. Perry Central was a wild ride. It was different.
Oh my god!
What did you think of? Did you think of something?
I just thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, that it was. But
And it was, brother.
I remember
That
this.
it fucking
Listen,
was.
I'm back on track finally. You know the railways, they're back on track. I remember what I was getting ready to say. This guy right here, Mr. Joshua Johnson. This guy, I witnessed him getting picked up and slung out of a chair.
What?
And it was on my behalf. It was my
Yeah.
fault.
It was
I
your
take the
fault.
responsibility for that. Listen, there was this guy, really good guy. I still talk to him to this day. But he
I
was
do.
just kind of a funny guy. He would always take my seat in an English class that we had. Me, Josh, this guy had it together. He always took my seat. I wanted to go get a drink before class started. So I tell Josh, hey, he's going to take my seat. I'm going to be late for class. You sit in that chair and you do not let him have my seat. That's my seat. My
Hey,
friend
this
Tommy
dude.
sits beside of me. I want to talk to my friend Tommy. You're over here. Don't let him have my seat. So he sits in my seat. I come back just in time to witness Josh being picked up and just yeeted like a Chucky doll.
Straight back to my seat. You're perfectly.
She say like a Chucky doll.
Yeah.
Logan said he'll hop back in if nobody else is on there. Yeah, he's waiting. Yeah, hop on him back in. Hop on him back in.
Take the overlay off.
Oh yeah. Keep reminding me. I'm not the technical savvy guy.
He
Welcome
did
back.
some-
Yeah, we didn't have anybody else lined up. It's kind of hard. Saturday is the day everybody's out doing stuff. They're going on dates, but it's the day that we all three
Yeah,
kind of come
That
together.
was oddly specific.
Listen,
Ain't nobody doing shit.
people go bowling on Saturdays, bro. They go play some putt golf on Saturdays. That's what people do on Saturdays.
Putt at
Is
the
it
park.
really?
Pub.
Then what the fuck are we doing?
Trying to be
Apparently
entertaining.
they're on thing.
Trying to be entertaining.
Hopefully that's going well.
I keep kicking this tripod. I'm about
I've
to
watched you
kick
kick it so many times, and I'm
Shut
worried
up,
it's going to
man.
fall every
it.
time.
I got longer legs than I thought I did.
Oh,
Oh.
what happened? What happened to our guest?
Oh,
Did he just
Saturdays
get
are
arrested?
for the boys.
Yeah, they are
At Joshua Johnson's address specifically.
for the boys around here.
Joshua
All right,
Johnson's
all right.
address.
you better stay clear till at least Monday,
What's he told you?
unless you want the vid.
The
I'll give it to you, bro. It's top shit.
Ah,
Been kicking my ass.
Do you have the vid, bro?
I got
Oh,
the
he's
vid.
got it.
yeah.
Huh.
This is like the 20th time.
I've had it twice.
That is what caused the live video today, though. We've been talking about it forever, but I think this was probably the only reason it happened.
And I think it's probably a good thing that it happened this way.
I think
I think it's a good move, man. Sorry that you have the vid. But
It's cool. I'm kicking its ass.
I've been wanting to hang out on your guys' show for a hot minute.
Oh yeah. Stick around.
we've been
Yeah,
talking about
we're-
having guests forever. I always thought it'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, I've always said, one thing I wanted to use this
Yeah,
for
yeah.
when we started getting more popular is for people to come on, kind of tell some stories, and really turn it in. That's where the name kind of came from, Tales from the 606. But we got to get our foot in the door and stuff before we can do that. But
You think
I
we-
already told my cool
Only
stories, so
Tales from the 606, but spell it like TAILS.
wait,
like
can you
people have photos.
AW on Warzone? Yes, sir. Warzone's always a good time.
Oh, what?
I like Warzone. Listen, I got that Kevin Durant skin.
I don't give a fuck what you
The
got.
Kevin Durant skin's awesome because if you're on the losing team and you can just switch, you can just switch to the winning team. It's
Whatever.
overpowered.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
I think the only problem with guests before is we didn't have like a good way to do it without people having to like drive to where we were at. I feel like this really gave us a good answer for it, though.
And-
This seems like a good way to do it.
and not only that, the other problem you run into that is, mics aren't exactly the cheapest thing to come by, and
Yeah.
that's always been another part of it. We're talking about having a spare maybe kept for that reason, because I do think eventually having somebody else come on, with like an in-person type experience would probably be the move. I think it'd be pretty entertaining. See you, Derek.
Oh
Thanks
my
for sticking
God.
by, man. But just kind of the atmosphere of just hanging out and being in that same room together, I feel like it'd be a much better experience in some ways. But it's kind of cool we can just have people call in too. So I like having both options really. Think it's
I
pretty
feel
good.
like the in-person ones would be a good way to like spotlight other people around the area that do shit like kind of in the same vein as us with the podcast and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like musicians, people like that or something.
There's some talented people around here, and that's something that nobody really pays attention to. There's some musicians out here, like you said, people that do streaming. Also, a huge fan of local businesses too. Huge fan of local
Yeah,
businesses.
for real.
You know, it's a lot of people just don't get the exposure that they need. And
I don't do anything cool, but I'm your guy.
I kind of want to hear. You're going back to you. I kind of want to hear some more of these stories you got for us. These fights.
I don't know, man. Perry Central, there were some cool ones. There were some cool ones. There was one that wasn't even a fight, but I watched a girl roll down the hill and like next to the stairs one day. She was, you know,
Oh man.
gravitationally challenged.
Oh. That reminded me. The reason I laughed because I think Josh might have been around for this, maybe not. I actually found my way to fall up the stairs at Perry Central. I was walking up them and I
Stairs,
fell.
I did that. Yeah, I did that one
I
time.
fell up them. Like I started at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then I fell so hard I was at the top. It was some kind of life changing
That's
stuff like
right,
glitch in
yeah.
the Matrix.
You fell up like 15 stairs.
It wasn't like all the way, but I went up a lot higher than what I would have done by walking. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah,
some kind of
right,
like glitch,
right.
like that. They had some like
Right.
rubber on those stairs or something, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 FPS up the stairs. Yeah, that happens to the best of us, you know.
Oh man, the gallery! I remember the gallery. Everybody hanging around the gallery. Got my hair spit in as a freshman.
I saw somebody get
What the hell
thrown
is the
over the gallery one time.
Somebody got thrown over the gallery.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty
Wow.
wild. Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
a good. How many feet up is that? That's like
Like
a
over the
good,
back, like over. You know how there's like the gap there,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
where they would put like the Christmas tree and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there.
Still,
Yeah.
that's still a pretty good drop though.
That's probably 15 feet, I'd say at least.
Dang. Man, yeah. I feel kind of sorry.
Perry
for
Central
people
was a
that-
war zone, guys.
I feel kind of sorry for people that didn't go to Perry Central for that reason. I feel
It,
like
would-
I
it
feel like they
definitely like would have made you a stronger adult for sure.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like going to Perry Central, it made me the man that I am today, for better or for worse.
Same, yeah. For better or for worse, it will like whether
Josh,
you want it to or not, it's gonna put some hair on your chest.
what you laughing at? What I do?
You didn't do nothing.
Oh well, that's a first.
It's life.
Sometimes I forget how big Perry Central is because Buckhorn is legitimately 2 hallways with like a big connecting piece in the middle. One of them's for grade school, one of them's for high school. Like y'all
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about how high places up are in there, and that's just wild because we just had a fucking ceiling.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
think there was like 600 in my probably like 500 in my graduating class.
God
Yeah,
damn!
we had a lot
I
more
think we had
classes.
like 30 or 40.
Seriously.
There was like 1,400 like at the school at that time, but my class was exceptionally big. But still, man, it's like 300-400 kids every year in Perry Central.
It's
Like a 6-hour long graduation ceremony. You know,
there
it's
was people
wild.
that I graduated with going through a yearbook. There was people that I graduated with that I still
Never
don't know.
seen. Yeah, never saw
Still
them.
don't know.
Yeah. You could just like switch your routing, man. Take a different hallway one day, and you'd see people that you've never seen before, and you would never see them again if you went a different way the next day.
I'm getting stared at. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm getting stared at. What did I do?
I was just trying to see which one of us would laugh first.
Oh, wait. Was you guys staring at me or was you I don't even know who you were staring
Just
at.
at the cameras without smiling.
Oh man, I thought like you guys were doing this whole like kind of like skit thing where you guys were like going to turn into some kind of amphibious reptilian person and come beating my door down.
You mean amphibious?
What did I say?
I was gonna let him go with ambiguous.
I'm not sure, actually.
Ambiguous, but I was gonna let him go.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
That's
a cool
what I
word.
meant.
Yeah.
I got it twisted.
I knew what you meant, sir. I knew what you meant.
God.
So Logan, what do you do these days, man? Like, what kind of profession you in?
Oh, we already did it. I thought nursing school,
with
man.
the-
Nursing.
Oh yeah. That's right. Nursing.
Yeah.
I got bad memory, but
That's okay. Man.
yeah,
He remembers this crazy story from 10 years ago, but
that's the way my brain works. I tell my wife this, and she don't believe me. I can't remember a conversation we had a week ago, but I can tell
It's
you
me
what
too,
I
bro.
wore in this 22nd day in the 3rd grade. I wore a red T-shirt. But
Yeah, that's the thing with ADHD, I think. Like not very
Yeah,
good short-term
could
memory,
be.
but you remember
I
longer
Could
term
be.
stuff.
I kind of want to go get tested for it. I don't know for sure if I have it or not, but I do see like a lot of those memes go by about ADHD, and I look at a lot
I
of
see a lot of the
MSC.
videos too, man, and I think so also.
What was that?
I said I see a lot of videos, and I think I also probably might have
Yeah,
some ADHD going on.
yeah.
Same.
I
would
got
be-
diagnosed like 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure every answer on the test I had to say yes to in some form.
Did you get any medication for it, and like did it help you any?
So the nurse that I was seeing at the time was going on vacation, so they didn't want to give me a stimulant like Adderall or something like that. So they gave me this one that was like a mood stabilizer or something, and it honestly made it way worse for me when I was taking it.
Usually Garbo.
I have a really good friend that is diagnosed with it, and I know that they said that Adderall kind of changed their life, and that's kind of the stuff that I've been hearing. You know, when you get it prescribed.
Everything's different for everybody, man, and you just
Yeah.
see a specialist, and they'll
Yeah,
help you out, man. It's one big thing that I preach, especially since going into the nursing field and just the healthcare field in general. It's always been stigmatized horribly.
Yep.
This is a good time to shout it out. See a doctor, man. You think something's wrong with you? See a doctor, because they are only there to help you.
yeah. You know they have. Oh, there's this stigma, you know, about guys not wanting to go to the doctor. I kind of fall into that category.
Just people in general. But like I'm telling you, man, my grandpa was a doctor my entire life, and I still didn't want to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor, dude.
For me right now, I do want to go to the doctor. I got, you know, obviously, I'm very, very obese. I got some health issues. I got these moles. I got this cyst in my back. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I need to go to the doctor and get some stuff checked out. But my problem is right now, I don't have insurance. And I know how expensive it is to go to the doctor without insurance because I did it one time, got tested for COVID, and I think the visit and the COVID test at the time, I think I ended up paying $110 just for that stuff. So,
what do you do for work?
Well, I work for a call center. I'm not going to disclose it because it's a government thing. I don't want to go into detail about it.
Get WellCare.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to try. I'm going to try WellCare out,
Yeah.
but they offer insurance to the company that I work at. But the problem is that you kind of
Doesn't matter.
what is it?
Still, you can probably. It doesn't matter. You can probably still get WellCare, and they pay for like everything, man.
Got you. Yeah, I know my wife and kids get it because they signed up. They signed up during the pandemic, and they never really took it away. But I was looking at the income stuff, and I need to actually talk and see if I can get added onto their plan. But yeah, I definitely need to go to the doctor, and that's another thing that I was going to do. Obviously, is go and try to talk to like a psychiatrist or something, just to see if I can get some kind of diagnosis for myself.
It definitely does help.
Yeah.
Like getting the
Yeah.
diagnosis kind of like eases your mind a little bit.
Yeah, they're only there to help you, man.
I believe that for sure.
And to everybody listening, they're only there to help you.
Good message. Good message for the people for sure. I agree with it. That's the only reason that I don't go to the doctor. I used to go fairly regularly. One thing I never really went to was too regularly was the dentist. You know, that was something I always struggled with. That's why.
Oh, the dentist too, man.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
missing this
Yeah,
tooth
the
right here.
dentist also. Yeah.
I had an abscess tooth, had to get pulled. I'm fitting that
My
Kentucky stereotype.
my grandpa is my doctor, and my grandma is my dentist. Go to him. Not them specifically, but go see a doctor and a dentist. Definitely.
Do they have their
You
own
should
like
do that.
do they have like their own professional business, or they work at like a primary care?
My grandma does. My grandpa actually just retired from being a
Gotcha.
doctor last year.
Got you.
You're always a doctor, whatever
Yeah.
your profession is. You're always still one. But
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
How long do you have to put in to retire?
for what? For being a doctor? It's not
Yeah.
specific.
Mm.
It's not like a teacher. There's not a specific time. It's just you
Oh, okay.
Got you.
make the
How long
money
did
that
you
you
do it
want, I
for?
guess. And he did it for like 46 years, I think.
That's sick.
Long time. Yeah, I did it a long time.
That's cool, man.
He's 70. I think he's 74, 75 this year.
Wow. That's
Did-
another thing.
did a
Like,
long
that's a hard profession to get into in general too. Being a doctor, you know.
Be a
so
doctor? Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It takes a
really
long time
ridiculous.
just in school and stuff.
Long time. Yeah. You're looking at like at least 8 years before you can practice by yourself. Being a doctor, you got a bachelor's degree is usually 4 years, and then you have medical school is usually 4 years, and then you have to do a residency, which is usually another 4 years.
Wow.
You get at least 12 usually.
I couldn't even make it past 2 semesters.
You can do it, bro. You can do it. Everybody can do it. You can do it.
the thing for me was, we didn't really talk a whole lot in high school, but when I was going through high school, and I think a lot of people can kind of relate to this. A lot of people, when you're kids, you have that whole stigma. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a police officer, you want to be a firefighter, you want to be a doctor, you want to be an astronaut, whatever. I was never like that as a kid. I never really
I was
knew
dude.
what I wanted to do with my life. And I know you're going to change your plans and stuff, but even through high school, I could never really find something that I really wanted to do as a professional, as a career to actually get myself into. But the weird part is, now that I'm outside of high school, outside of school, it took me so long to realize what I am passionate about and what I would like to go to school for. And I've actually almost started attending probably about 3 times, but I find it, and I got to admire what you're doing, going to school with kids and a family and stuff. I know it's hard. My wife, she struggled with it, but I've almost enrolled several times. I just got to kind of sit down and force myself to actually enroll. I'm wanting to get into computers. I've talked about it several times. I want to do IT. That's something that I'm very passionate about.
I'll tell you right now, and I bet you can relate to this with your wife. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's something for her. I couldn't do it without mine.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. I got a good woman. I think everybody knows that. All my friends tell me all the time. One of my old friends actually told me one time, he said that when we first started dating, it might have even been like our second or third date, we actually ended up going to a bonfire. And I remember my friend came up to me and was like, man, you got yourself a really good person. Like, being 100% truthful about it. And I got to say, I agree.
Good feeling, man.
I agree.
She's taking care
of me, man. Because she keeps me in place. I'd hate to see what I'd be doing if it wasn't for her right now. I'd probably be out in the streets with a big blunt in my mouth trying to rob the next 7-Eleven. You know what I mean?
I said a big blunt in my mouth.
I was quite the hellraiser, believe it or not. Nobody really knew that. I kept it on the down low, but I was quite the hellraiser back in the day. And I'm glad I'm not anymore.
I didn't keep mine on the down low. I was a big hellraiser back then too. I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
I don't know about the viewers, but
yep.
It's
ain't nothing wrong with raising a little hill. I still do it sometimes.
There's not either, but that's a hard stigma to get away from too, man. Especially in a small town.
Nothing to do. That's one of the problems. But
yeah.
I gotta say, I am proud of the community. I'm proud of local businesses starting up and the new stuff coming, because if I remember when I was in high school, and a little bit before that, and a little bit after that, a little bit in that between period, there was nothing going on. There was no new businesses coming. There was nothing going on. And say what you will about what's around right now, but we have had some people actually trying to start a business in this area. Some people that's actually been pretty successful. So I'm glad to see it. There has been more stuff coming, but we're still just a really small town compared to the other places.
And you gotta love it, man. And one of my favorite things the last 6 months, I guess, however long you guys have been doing this podcast, man. I'm an avid listener.
I love that, man.
Ever since, man. Yeah, I've been a big fan of your guys. And, I don't know all you guys well, but I know all 3 of you guys. I've been a huge fan ever since you guys started.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Fucking rat.
Heather says that she's jealous of us for the Appalachian Art Alliance from Breathitt, and she wishes she had one. Yeah, that's another cool thing, going on around here. Perry County's it's changed a lot, and I remember I was kind of being a little bit. I'm the type of guy, I like stirring the pot. I think everybody knows that. If you're going to compare me to like an ESPN analysis, if you're going to compare me to like an ESPN analysis, I'm like Kendrick Perkins out here. That's kind of the guy that I am. And I remember, I've obviously said many jokes about some of the stuff that's happened. One of the most infamous one, but everybody kind of agreed with me, was that splash pad. That thing was miserable. I'm still ragging on that. And actually, I'm pretty sure, Heather, I know you said you're from Breathitt. You guys have a phenomenal splash pad. It's good looking. I actually made a joke about that, comparing it to it. And ours is just 5 little holes in the water that sprays up water. It's 5 little holes in the ground that sprays up water. But I mean, that's what I'm saying, though. I'm gonna make some jokes. That's just the kind of guy that I am. But I do got to give props where props are due to some people trying to make some changes out here and bring some stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Gaddy's is cool. Looking forward to that Gaddy's.
I heard Joe was trying to make a lot of changes.
Huh?
Yep. Yes, sir. One of my favorite local places that I talk about all the time, and if the owner ever finds this video and ever catches wind of it, please open Joe's substation back. That's the one thing that I will always. That's the one thing that's really going to hurt for being closed.
Oh, no.
Substation.
Yeah.
If the
I
owner
think you
ever
mentioned that
catches-
last pod episode too.
I'm going to keep bringing it
We'll
up. Maybe
mention it every episode.
maybe somebody will tag the owner and they'll see it. Like there was a following there. I was giving you guys some business, man. I was bringing in people from work and everything, man. I love the atmosphere.
He really was. He's a diehard Joe's.
I was, man. I went all the time. The food was good. My wife liked hanging out there. She didn't even drink any. She just come to hang out, and I'd drink me a few beers, bring some buddies from work. Josh came with me a few times. You know, I brought some business over there, and I love playing pool, just hanging around. I miss that place.
My first date I ever had with my wife was at Joe's.
There you go. Guys, bring it back.
No, bring it back.
But I'll be honest with you. I also missed the part where you said anything about Joe's Substation. I said Joe as expecting somebody to ask who was Joe, and I was going to say Joe Mama. But
Well, I heard Joe. I knew that wasn't really where you were going with it, but I heard Joe, and I
that was
immediately
not where I was going with it at all. Yeah.
I heard Joe, and that's where my mind went immediately because
Yeah.
I'm a Joe guy.
But it's Joe's Substation. Shout out. You know.
They took their sign down and everything now. They're not going to come back. It's unfortunate, but
No, they call us.
guys, there's
Yeah,
if anybody else is like a business entrepreneur, there's a lot of drunks out here in Vico. A lot of us. Telling y'all.
All the drunks in Vico.
Why would you say that?
I want to say what?
There's not a lot of drunks out here. Law, don't stay up here. There ain't a lot of us up here.
Hey, you're not really from Vico.
Just a
though.
couple.
You're not really
I'm
from
close.
Vico. though.
I'm close enough.
Close
There's
enough.
5 people that live in Vico that are drunks, and Zach is 3 of them.
That's good. That's good. That's real. That's real.
I agree with that.
That's real. I
Not
had
to
that
interrupt, but I
bonfire.
just kind of want to shout everyone out. We have like 10 viewers right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of people watching.
Shout out to everybody for tuning in.
The live stream's been doing well tonight. It has. You know, we'll have to start doing this more often. And I definitely want to start getting some more people on here too.
I'll turn my stream
I
on.
saw
if I
somebody
can,
was
but I
in the
don't think I
chat
can.
talking about wanting to get in eventually.
Who was it? Who was that?
I'm not sure who it was, but somebody was in the chat saying they wanted to get in eventually, but I've not seen them go into the calls thing yet.
Oh, the NX.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 13 viewers, Josh. It might be a good idea just to kind of shout that out again. Tell people how to do it again. They want to join, want to call in.
Oh yeah.
To join, just join the Discord. The link is on. Every one of us have shared it. It's on the podcast page. All you gotta do is join that, and then literally just click on the voice channel that says "Calls from the 606," and then drag in here. Bam.
Boom.
Yep. There you go.
If you don't have
Logan did
Discord,
it.
I recommend getting it.
Yeah.
Do what?
I said Logan did it. Logan's hanging out with us right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd even turn like my camera on and stuff too if I could. I don't know if that's an option.
Is it? I don't know if it'll. Did you say what?
No
word,
idea.
Josh? I can't remember.
The
Yeah, so-
permissions will turned on.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay. That's what it is. Man, those vapes will choke you out sometimes. I'm very anti-vape. I want to quit, but these strawberry juicy.
I'm
gummy
pretty
bear-
pro vape. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm pro vape too.
I'm trying to get out of the game, man. But these strawberry juicy watermelon tango mango fruits and gushers, they just keep pulling me back
I won't
in.
lie, man. I won't lie. I just smoke cigarettes, and I know that as a nurse, it's the absolute worst thing that you
Man.
could ever do with yourself. But
No.
I'll do it
Listen,
anyway.
that's something I've struggled with to this day. Quitting cigarettes is one of the hardest things. That's why I vape. I feel like if I didn't vape, I'd probably be smoking cigarettes. right now.
Even vaping for you, it's very bad. Man.
Yeah. But, you know, I was getting ready to say earlier, and I think we got sidetracked. And I was actually going to say, I had a friend I was talking to recently. And not really a friend, it's a coworker. It's a coworker, you know, and she was telling me about her experience.
Damn, you just hurt their feelings if they're watching this, bro.
Yeah.
You just
No.
hurt their feelings.
No, I don't think they would be.
You
I don't
just
think they
fake
would
them,
be.
bro.
That's why I didn't want to say friend, because I feel like friend was, that probably would have been weird to say, I feel like.
A loose term.
Yeah, exactly. But they told me their experience with vaping. You know, they said they used to. I don't know how many puffs, if you want to break down the puffs, but I know they said that a disposable was lasting them a few days, I think. And
It's not
They-
good.
they
They're only
said,
lasting a few days. It's not good.
yeah. But
That's a
they were
fact.
saying something like the disposables or whatever. They had a hard time breathing for a while, and they couldn't fall asleep on their back. They had to sit straight up for a while just to even fall asleep because they were waking up from like coughing fits and stuff. They went to the doctor, had popcorn lung, and
Yeah.
they said that now that she's on some kind of like treatment plan, but I think, and I know you probably know more about this than I do, Logan. Is that curable if you get popcorn lung? Is that something that can be reversed? I don't think it is, right?
No,
Right.
you're in bad shape.
It's like COPD kind of when you smoke cigarettes, right? Something similar. Because I know
Sort of, kind of. It's just once you develop any kind of like bad pulmonary condition, it's not a good prognosis usually. But it took 80 years, man, before we figured out that cigarettes were bad for you.
You know, we made that joke on the
Gotcha.
podcast one time. If you watched that episode, I know you said you've watched them all.
Yeah,
that joke
yeah,
one
yeah.
time about the 9 out of 10 doctors recommend Camels. That was a real thing. That
They
was a real
did, yeah,
advertisement.
for a long time, yeah. If you were stressed, even mothers that were expecting, and they had bad anxiety and all these kinds of things in the 50s, they'd say, hey, smoke some cigarettes.
That's just imagine. Could you imagine getting prescribed cigarettes? Like your
We
doctor
didn't
writes
know
you a
that it was
prescription
bad
for
for
some
you
Marlboro
then,
Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like back in the day, they were giving out like cocaine and shit, weren't they?
Yeah. We used to, in 1910s, your doctor was your fucking barber and your vet all at the same time. It's like, you got you're hearing voices. You have ghosts in your blood. Here's some meth. It's crazy.
What's the
Crazy
math about
stuff.
it?
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm hung up on the barber
That's how
part.
it was, man. You got to understand, like in the last 100 years, medicine has evolved like
Could you imagine like
ridiculous.
somebody getting like some kind of like surgery, like an open heart surgery, and the doctor's like, "Hold up, we gotta make sure his fade's fresh before we start."
I mean,
We
you
gotta
know,
freshen
with
up
the
his face.
scalpel.
And that's
You know
still
he
a
knows
thing.
what he's
Like,
doing.
we've only had vapes for like 20 years now.
Yeah, I
And
remember when they first
took
came
like
out.
it took like 70, 80 years before they realized, hey, cigarettes will kill you.
I remember when vapes first came out. You guys might remember it too. They advertised them like crazy. It was the blue cigarettes. You can still buy those to this day. The blue cigarettes. So that was I think they were kind of like.
They
the
still
first
sell
thing.
those?
Yeah, they still sell them.
Yeah,
You can still get 'em.
blues. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. Well, my
So I-
grandpa was dying of lung cancer. He smoked a blue. And I was like, buddy,
Yep.
that's probably still bad for you.
Yeah. I remember the advertisements were saying though, use this to quit smoking. It's a healthier alternative, and we're already at the point now where there's questions being asked about how much better it really is. There's already questions
No,
being asked.
it's not better.
Yep.
It is not better. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I do think and I talked about this before too. The fruity flavors, I like them and all, but I think that is part of the big appeal of vaping is the mango tango.
That's to get kids to want to do it.
Same thing with menthols in a way. I know Joe Biden, I think, or maybe it wasn't Joe Biden. I can't remember who it was. Somebody was trying to push through some kind of executive order to get rid of those flavors like menthol and the fruity flavors. But
They're
I'll keep
banned
it
in like
real with
New
you
York
guys.
and a bunch of other places.
I'll
Yeah,
keep it
they
real
are.
with you guys about that, and I'm sure some people are outliers, some people are different, but the first cigarette I smoked, and the second, the third, fourth, fifth, probably even the 20th was not a menthol cigarette. What I smoked was a big Marlboro Red. That was the first one I had
Same.
plain as day.
God, I loved menthols when I smoked. Oh my!
I did switch over to menthols
Same,
eventually, but I
same.
was smoking Reds for a while.
It's
Looks
just-
like
it-
we have somebody else wanting to
what-
call in here too.
Oh, it looks like he's in there.
Oh,
Who's that?
Peyton.
Oh, Peyton.
Oh shit.
I hope he's got some good stories for us in a second. I feel like
What's
he does.
terrible too, man? Like Kentucky has like the most lax taxes on
Yeah.
any kind of tobacco.
Yep.
What is
Kentucky-
the like tax percent for tobacco stuff in Kentucky?
I'm not sure, but it's like the lowest in the country.
Shit.
I know for a fact that when you go somewhere else, I'm used to people, everybody in front of me at a gas station, if there's a line of 7 people, 6 out of 7 of those people are buying cigarettes, they're buying Grizzly
Always
Wintergreen.
against.
When I go
Yes.
somewhere else, when I go somewhere like Tennessee, nobody in there's buying that stuff, it almost seems like. I'm sure there are, obviously. It's like that everywhere across the country, but it does just seem like everybody that I see at the bottom of the hill over here at the gas station is buying cigarettes or tobacco in Kentucky. So, that makes sense, I guess. Logan,
Excuse me.
wow.
Yeah.
My bad.
Damn.
That was wow, this guy. Can't believe Josh tonight, man. Can't believe him.
This guy.
What have I done to you guys?
Yeah, hey, you guys go ahead and let your next guy.
Yeah,
in.
that's what I was gonna say, man. Thanks again for
Yeah,
stopping
yeah.
back by. Hop in anytime,
Yeah,
man.
dude,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
great talking to you.
You definitely had some interesting points to add to the conversation. Like this has been a really interesting stuff to talk about, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Fun
coming by.
talking to you.
Yes. See you guys again. Much love. Big fan. I'll
Peace.
tune back in if you guys don't have anybody later.
Sure, man.
Oh,
Oh,
Come
yeah,
by.
oh, yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
hell yeah, baby.
See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Peace.
Oh, Peyton.
Do you think Peyton's ready?
Adam,
Do you
anyways, it
think
don't
he
matter.
is ready?
If he's not ready for
He's
us,
always ready.
Gonna
You
be
know
ready.
he's got that dog in him.
Is it
Well,
Peyton? You got
Peyton.
the dog in you?
Do what?
You got that dog in you, buddy?
Let's hear growl. Or here's what growl.
I wish I did.
Come on, man. Here's with the growl. One time.
Oh,
Time
one
for my LA
growl.
Sisters.
One time for his LA hoes.
Exactly.
One
We
time
can't
for
say
your-
the rest.
No, we can't. You got a good point with that. We gotta go say the rest. There we go. There, somebody's letting them dogs out right now. Dogs are being let out as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, let the dogs out,
They're
bro.
going right for the house. They're driving. They're driving by Vico right now in their Ford F-150.
God damn, the dog's in the F-150.
Do you
You
think
know
Oh,
that
no.
person Bell too.
what kind of dog would drive an F-150? Let's talk about that for a second. I'm
That's
imagining
got to be a
Rottweiler.
pit bull, right?
Pit bull Rottweiler.
Oh no, I can see a Rottweiler
Big Roddy.
Man, I feel like
or a Chihuahua. You know, because there's always really small people that have the big ass trucks too.
Oh,
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 Look at me now.
yeah.
I'm gonna use my dad as an example for that one. You should see that man trying to get in his truck. He's got to get a fucking step ladder or something.
A ladder. He has to go to Home Depot and rent a ladder real quick to climb in that truck.
Love you, pops. Love you.
Let me get a ladder real quick to get my truck.
What kind of truck do you have?
What kind of truck do I have?
Yeah, what kind of truck you got?
What makes you think I had a truck?
All right, here's the thing.
Fair point.
So you're okay. First off, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Do you have a truck?
No.
Wow, I had you pegged as a truck guy, like a Chevy Silverado 4-door. That's what I was imagining. V6 to be exact.
bro, you
A V6.
drove here.
What did you drive?
Here.
I have an Altima,
We
man.
parked next to him before.
Oh wow, shows you how good my memory is. No, I did though. I had you pegged as a Chevy Silverado 4-door kind of guy. I'm not gonna say
That's
I'm
a wild
disappointed. I'm not
sentence
gonna
to
say I'm
say.
disappointed.
I feel like I'm like third guy. Blast
it's-
music.
I think it's the hair, man.
In the Daytona.
The hair. Go a little deeper into that. Why the hair?
I feel like his hair is just symbolic of a truck driver in a good way. I feel like it's a good
You
thing.
can just see it flowing out the window.
Exactly. Windows down. All 4 of them.
I respect it.
On a cold fall day, driving up to the boat dock, eating you a biscuit from Ramey's, to be exact. Steak and
Damn.
cheese. Steak and cheese.
Oddly.
What's he drinking on? Because you know you gotta have a drink with it.
I'm just gonna tell. I'm just gonna say how it is. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
I knew he's
I'm
gonna
there.
Original.
Man.
Original Mountain Dew.
Oh, gee. That green boy.
I'm being. And by the way, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. This is all compliments. Every bit of it. This is real.
Oh yeah, that boy's got that dog in him.
Yes, absolutely. I've seen this man. This guy over here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy over here stood up and just obliterated everybody at the beer pong table one night. Nobody could hold a
We
candle.
were playing with water though. We were playing with water.
Oh,
Why does that keep happening?
Water.
I don't know.
Let's clarify something. You know, we were playing with water. No alcohol consumption being had there.
Excuse me?
Somebody in this chat's a little bit under the age limit, aren't they?
You know what? I forgot. Yeah, we were playing.
Yeah, no, that was no alcohol whatsoever.
Water pong. Water pong.
How silly of
Classic.
me.
Well, I mean, it was Bud Light, so it might as well be water.
It goes down like it.
Right.
Ooh, Bud Light's disgusting.
Michelob, bub. That's what you got to have. Pure golds to be exact.
Pure gold, baby. Give me a pure gold all day.
So Peyton,
Every day.
what are you doing on this lovely Saturday night besides tuning in? Anything exciting happening?
I was playing Apex and I kind of got mad at it, so I got off Apex. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to play Dead by Daylight or Minecraft.
Hey, Minecraft's fun, and you know what?
Yeah.
Apex is something I never really got into. Josh tried to backpack me to some wins, and it didn't go good.
Oh, I love Apex.
I never was an Apex guy. Always
I'm
was
terrible at it, but it's really fun.
I don't
I
get it.
was wet back in the day.
Oh, it was the shit when it first came. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Vape. So, with the battle royale stuff, I mean, if we're being technical, did Fortnite? I know Fortnite didn't do it first per se, but wasn't Fortnite the big one? And then you had Call of Duty and Apex come out around the same time. Am I right in saying that?
I would say PUBG blew it up first, and then
That's
Fortnite
right.
like
You're right.
perfected it.
I disrespected the grandfather. I disrespected the grandfather of all time.
I think it was PUBG, Fortnite, then Apex.
So Apex came out before Call of Duty.
There was also like DayZ around that area. Wasn't that kind of like a battle royale survival type deal?
H1Z1.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one. That's the one.
DayZ is supposedly a very fun experience. I've never played it, but I've heard really good stuff about it.
I played it one time, and all I did was drive a car. That's the only thing I can like remember play or from that game.
Wait, which one? We're talking about DayZ?
Yeah. Or H1Z1.
Oh yeah. See, I played the H1Z1 game, and I played it. I remember somebody said it was gonna be like better than Fortnite or something. That was what people were saying. I remember I gave it a shot, and I was not impressed. I think I uninstalled it after my second game. What impressed?
The only thing I really know about H1Z1 is that clip of Ninja saying "the fuck you say to me, you little shit."
Oh,
Yeah.
classic. And I hate to say this. As soon as you said H1Z1, that's where my mind went. Right there,
Yeah.
that exact clip.
Because he was like a pro in that first before like the Fortnite shit, wasn't he?
I think so, maybe. I'm not a huge Ninja fan, but I do like watching him rage. I think it's pretty entertaining.
I want to be ninja.
I also like that little song you had when people donated money to him. I need $1, $1 is what I need. Maybe we should get that song running up here, Josh.
Then you get Josh walking into "Here Comes the Money" and hitting the full Shane O'Mac dance.
There you go. He busting it.
Money. Can I blow out my ACL too?
Yeah, you got to keep it with the McMahon heritage there.
McMahon.
Both of them, same time.
Poor guy.
Was my internet is shitting right now.
I can still hear you. Josh, catch us up on some speed of what's been going on in WWE lately.
Oh, the bloodline's falling out. Roman Reigns is sick of their shit, son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That had
Reigns.
Solo take out the Usos, didn't he?
Dude, did you see anything from SmackDown last night? Roman went to turn around and walk out of the ring and bumped into Solo.
Yeah.
Kind of had like they're all three going to
Mm.
and I'm
He's
here
gonna
for
be a turn for sure.
So, dude, you got to
Smart.
go to SummerSlam with me now because you know they're going to book Roman and Solo versus the
100%,
and it'd be the shit if at the end of the match they all just turned on him.
dude. Have Sammy and them come out and everybody will start wailing on him. Take the whole fucking locker room to beat him because that's the only thing that makes sense at this point. It can't be one person. Shit, hell, it can't be fucking 4 people.
I think it needs to be at least 100. Bring some AEW too.
Bring a small fucking army.
Kenny's got to hit him with a V trigger, or he's not going down. Sorry.
You guys are speaking a foreign language to me, but I love it. I love it.
You love it when you come over here and watch it.
I enjoy watching it. Yeah, I think it's fun.
Who's your favorite, and why is it Rhea Ripley?
I like Rhea Ripley. I
Yeah.
do.
But Oscar. See,
Yeah,
now I feel like you're a man that's one of those two would be your favorite.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the guys because I know that you got the divas and the guys. They're not really called divas anymore, right? That's not. It's kind of like a
No.
PC thing. What's the name? Ladies or
Women.
something?
Women.
Women's wrestling, yeah, man. Just women.
Just women.
The
Wow. I missed the call on that one, didn't I?
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, definitely. With the guys, I'm going back to that because I'll be honest with you. I wasn't even really big into the guys that I watched. Those
What?
women, listen, those
That women's-
women,
What?
they were scrapping at that
They were
bra.
scrapping.
It was redneck bra, but it was minus the redneck. It was just a bra. And I was here for it.
We didn't have Jimmy Wang Yang around.
Exactly.
Oh, man. we did.
I'm trying to remember what the rest of that night was too. I know I missed the Logan Paul thing. That was a cool thing on that one that I watched.
Oh, no,
Logan's
that-
really talented.
I'm surprised he's turned into the biggest, like as big of an athlete as he is. Same for his brother, because those guys used to make vines and they were kind of like cringe back in the day. Really,
We're still cringe.
are they still
Logan's
cringe?
magic in a ring, though.
Jake, yes, very cringe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't keep up with Jake. I do like watching Impulsive though. Impulsive's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's a good podcast.
No, I stand near it and he like flare up. Whenever they're
Boys, have you like, this is a genuine question. Have y'all ever been attacked by a turkey?
No, I haven't.
I
I
know.
don't
we-
believe so.
Can we hear some details about this? I want to hear a story about how you were attacked by a turkey now. I think the viewers want to hear this too.
My brother was violated by a turkey.
So what is it?
Violated. Now, when we say violated, we're not just talking about attacked anymore. That takes it to a whole nother level. What happened here?
Well, maybe we shouldn't go into details. It was violated.
That's what happened. He got flocked, man.
Flocked. You know, now that you mentioned
Oh, okay,
that,
flocked.
I have-
Whoa.
I have heard stories about turkeys, man, being pretty vicious. And the thing is about turkeys, when you look at them birds, you don't really see any kind of dog inside those birds. You don't really see any kind of birds inside of a turkey. But those,
Swear to God.
those
Look at
turkeys.
them.
No birds and turkeys around here, bud.
Well, you can't really say.
When
You can't really
them
say they got the
birds.
dog in them. You know what I mean? You can't really say that a turkey's got a dog in it. Turkey wouldn't have a dog. It'd have a bird in it.
Oh, please God.
Am I wrong?
Oh, God damn it, you aren't.
Exactly. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying.
Got that bird in it.
Josh, let's not go there.
I didn't. You're the one that said it.
Yeah, but you're the one that took it in a way that I didn't intend for it to be taken.
Wait, what? We did now. Okay. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
What?
He got that murder.
You're trying to say he took the bird in the wrong way?
He did. That's hard to do these days, man. It's hard to do. Going back to these turkeys, though, because I want to get to the bottom of this. If you look at a turkey, you stare at a turkey for a few minutes. You look at it. You know,
Oh, God.
I'm looking at a turkey. I don't really feel threatened by it. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a, a little bit of a wimp, a little bit of a simp, maybe even a cuck at this point. A little bit of a cuck. I feel like,
I don't think we can say that. I don't think we can say that word. I don't know if it's just Twitch, but that is TOS on Twitch.
Twitch is a bunch of.
we're not on
Cuck.
Twitch. We're on Zuck's terms. We got Zuck's. Zuck's backing us up, but Zuck's a big fan.
Zuck's a cuck.
You messed that up, by the way. I don't know if you realized that.
I didn't push it. It was somebody over here beside me.
But
Wait, time.
turkeys. My whole thing is turkeys just don't really look like a threatening animal. I feel like if I go and kick a turkey, it's going to run away. But I've heard some horror stories about these turkeys, man. You know,
Wait,
Have you ever had like a chicken come at you?
a chicken.
Yeah. Like
No,
those little fuckers are vicious, and I feel like a turkey's just a fat version. They could do more damage.
you might be right. You know, you got to think turkeys when somebody takes a picture of a turkey, they're not right on top of that turkey. You know,
Okay, wait, would
perspective-
you rather fight 100 horse-sized turkeys or 100 turkey-sized horses?
Holy crap! Hold on. Let me think about this for a minute.
Hayden, you're tanking either option, so I don't even think you have to answer.
I feel like turkey-sized horses is the way to go.
Man, I may be a big younger, but dude, them turkeys, they hurt.
Did you kill it? Did you at least kill it though?
No, I can't. It was a pet turkey.
You got a pet turkey? You got a pet turkey. This man ain't out here hunting. He ain't out in the trenches. He's got one up in his backyard. He's getting them turkey eggs.
Wait, yeah, I guess they do. Do turkeys lay eggs? Almost sounds so stupid.
Are they edible is my question. I know they lay eggs. They have to because they're
Yeah, like what you call it?
what is that an amphibian?
No, that's like fucking frogs and shit.
Yeah, I know. But I thought it would sound funny.
That's a mammal, brother.
But
What the fuck is
there's a
it's
word.
poultry when you cook it.
Yeah, poultry, I guess. There you go.
That's what it is when you cook it.
But my question is though, do those turkey eggs, like if you tried a turkey egg before, and if you have, what does that taste like?
Hold on, I'm pulling up Google.
Find us some answers. I gotta know now. We got some pet turkeys, or are we gonna get some eggs out of them? That's what's
And
important.
how much can you sell those eggs for?
If they're the price of chicken eggs right now, I think it's a fortune. So, Peyton, my friend, you might be sitting on
Eggs
some
are
money.
indeed real, and
might be
they have
sitting
like
on
a
some
large
cash, Peyton.
dots all over. We
Oh.
don't eat them.
Oh, we don't eat turkey eggs. Never mind.
Economics. They lay. Well, it's just because they lay eggs slower than a chicken.
So we can't eat them.
Yeah, they are edible.
Oh, they are. edible.
It's yeah, they just take longer to be laid, so they're not economical.
Same.
Wait,
Hey. Anyways, now we're on this kind of subject here. My next thing I want to talk about, because we're here already. Have you guys ever seen somebody eat an ostrich egg?
So them things were huge.
I've seen ostrich eggs. I don't know if I've ever seen them eat one.
I've always wanted to try one, man, because somebody had like a 4-pound omelet they basically made with an ostrich egg, and I think I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird to eat an ostrich egg. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like it might be like a mindset kind of thing. Like I'm about to eat an ostrich egg, but
The ostrich, that's like throwing a rock at somebody. Them things are huge.
yeah, they're big. Have you guys ever have you ever been to the safari? Have any of you guys ever been to that safari in Tennessee? You guys know what I'm talking about? Josh, Austin, no.
I don't think.
It'll be something cool for you guys to take the kids to. Honestly, we went as a family, and the reason I'm bringing this up, because those ostriches, man, I got a story on those guys. But basically, this safari, the way this safari works is you get a bucket of food, and you drive through like an actual. It's like set up like an actual safari. Now, as far as animals go, they're obviously not going to have like tigers, lions, and all that stuff. But they do have ostriches. They got some emus. They got some not emus, but they got some like hogs and stuff. Some boar. They had an elephant at one point.
Are the hogs cranked?
They were cranked. You best believe it, man. They were cranking the hog very hard.
Great.
Yeah. What does that even mean? I hear
Uncranked
you guys say that a lot. Like, what does that mean? I know it's like a song or something.
It's provocative. It gets the people going. Bill
Oh.
Murray says it.
Bill Murray.
That's
Emails
Peyton, but
already in the car. Whitney said the emails would already be in the car. Good point. But basically, the whole point of it is you just drive by like this little track, and you have all these exotic animals that you're feeding. It's kind of cool. They have zebras. I know they have that. You know, there's just different kinds of wildlife. It's something different. It's cool. You know, you
If
go
you
to-
said it all, it'd be taking your hand.
well, that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, I said I had a story about those ostriches, man. So they tell you, they tell you like you can flat feed, like put your palm out and feed a lot of the animals that way. They said that when you feed the ostriches, don't do it. You know, they were very clear on those instructions. Do not do that with the ostriches. Throw out the feed on the ground or stick out the bucket and let them eat out of the bucket. So here's the thing.
Oh God.
My dumbass didn't do the first one. Didn't throw the foot on the ground. I said, you know what? There's 4 ostriches over here. I'm going to stick the bucket out the window. And keep in mind, these things know when they see a car rolling through, when they see a Toyota Camry, a minivan full of people, they know they're about to get fed. So those guys ran up on me like I had a gold watch, and they were getting ready to just take everything I had. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to feed them the bucket. I put the bucket out the window. It was like this right here. They did this number. Bang. Bucket falls out of my hand. I have no more feed. I had to go through the rest of that safari just with nothing. The animals would come up to me wanting food, and I couldn't give them no food. It was sad.
I have another update on turkey eggs. Apparently, they taste completely the same as regular eggs.
That's what people say about ostrich eggs, too,
Bigger
man.
and thicker.
Well,
They got that girth to them.
oh, my God. Why?
I
But,
didn't, so don't look at me.
yeah, I know.
I mean, legitimately, it says the shell is slightly tougher and the membrane and the shell are both slightly thicker. So they got some more girth to them.
Maybe we should try ostrich eggs one day, like maybe do another live stream and we just fry up a big ostrich egg, put some hot sauce on that John, and just go to town.
It would be kind of hilarious seeing us trying to cook in the goddamn garage.
Hey, if he can
Like
get a
on a
little
fucking hot
down there,
plate. Yeah,
Hot plate.
exactly.
we know the struggle. The struggle's real.
We'll figure it.
Love the cook.
So my next question to that would be, where does a man get an ostrich egg these days, and how much are they worth these days?
What is I don't know what the ostrich egg market is like, really, to be fair.
So
never-
Logan says duck eggs are biz, and they're like 3 times chicken eggs. So maybe we should try duck eggs too. So,
I think he means big.
oh, I thought biz was like some kind of like a terminology that I wasn't aware of. You know, like it's like kind of like you know,
You
like
could be right too.
I don't know.
100%.
I'm trying to think like business. Business is what I was thinking of. Like business. I could see
Oh,
that.
give
Maybe we
him a
should coin
business.
that if it isn't a thing already.
Yeah, giving them the fucking business.
Giving them the business. The business.
Okay, I found an extra large
Hey.
fresh ostrich egg for eating, $75.
God.
For $75, I better be able to take that back home to the wife and kids, and then take it to my mom's house and give her a little bite of that too for
I ain't
$75.
gonna lie, just looking at them, you probably could. I ain't gonna get a lot, but everybody's gonna get a bite.
Everybody's gonna get a bite of that. Yeah, okay.
Couple, maybe a couple.
He did confirm that he meant biz, by the way, so that must be like some terminology.
okay.
there. Yeah,
Okay,
Give them a biz.
there you go. I like that, man.
giving them the fucking business, bro.
Bro.
Shit, y'all want an emu egg?
Emu eggs. All right, let's.
$20. Well, they're like fucking blue and like tie-dyed almost, with like darker. I guess it's like green actually.
Austin has became our egg guru, by the way.
Yeah.
No, wait. Guys, he's our expert.
Where's this gonna go?
Expert.
Oh God.
I win.
Damn it.
Oh wait,
You
wait.
win.
He elaborated
Oh,
what it means.
shit.
It means best in the slot. Best in slot. That's what biz means.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
See, I thought this website was selling llamas, but actually it's just a bunch of pictures of their llamas.
Oh man.
Can we bring a llama to your house, Josh? Can
I was in the market for a fucking llama too.
we bring one to your house and just kind of hang out with it?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
wait. You can call or email them, and you can buy one from them.
Oh,
Can
a
you-
llama?
wait. You can call and
Yeah.
email the llama?
I hope.
I don't
I don't know
know.
if they'll be doing much talking back, but I
Whitney
got spit on
approves.
by a llama one time.
Whitney
Hey.
approves.
Terrified me of them.
I'm actually a little bit afraid of llamas too, to be honest with you. They're pretty mean looking.
Aren't you guys just the biggest bunch of I've ever seen in my life?
Yeah.
Hey, man, that thing. I was at like a little petting zoo, and the fucker bit me and then spit on me, bro.
My God, did you deserve it?
I think I was just trying to feed it. That was an ungrateful little bastard.
Well,
You know, man, that brought back some memories for me too, man. One time, a hamster got a hold of me, and I've never been
Ew.
able to look at hamsters again the same.
I've been there. I woke up with one on my chest one time because it like escaped from its cage, and it was the scariest shit ever. I'm not going to say I didn't accidentally toss it against the wall when I jumped out of the bed, but it definitely hit the wall. It made it though, and I got it back in its cage.
Dude,
Oh God.
dude, the same. Hold on, that's weird. The same exact thing happened to me, word for word, tossed against the wall on the chest.
Ain't no fucking way.
Is this a common thing with hamsters? Does this happen to
They
everybody?
just like being on people's chest.
Wow. Same thing happened to me. I tossed it against the wall too because I freaked out. I was like a 7-year-old kid. I didn't know no better, obviously.
I just jumped out of bed and it went flying and hit the wall.
Yeah, like that's exactly what happened to me, word for word. And my mom was the one that actually told
Wow.
me that story. That's why I was making that face, because I just kept listening to every detail you were adding to that story, and I was like, man, surely he's going to say something different, right? Because we couldn't have had the same experience with the hamster. But here we
What
are.
a fucking coinky dink. Small
is
world.
what a coinky dink.
So Josh,
Now, if you bought yours at the pet store in Jackson, that'd be even weirder because that's where I got mine.
think
Little
mine-
escape
I
artist.
think mine came from Isom. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Mm.
Josh, I was going to ask you, how's the whole kick business working out for you?
I've not done it in a little bit.
No, still haven't. I made an account finally. I'll go follow you.
Oh God, please do. Thank you.
I had that whole issue going on with my Kick account, and they were like saying that I had an account, but then when I tried to sign in, it said that account didn't exist with that email. It was a really weird situation, but I just tried it again like a week later, and it worked.
Same.
It seems like it's a pretty good streaming service, yeah. So, yeah, we'll do that next time we go live on here, too. We'll have you toss it on Kick and see what happens.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can kick it with the best of them. I know, right?
Not, buddy.
I'm on fire.
This guy is on fire.
Does anybody know how long we've been
You
filming?
go.
2 hours.
Damn.
No way.
You
2
going
hours.
back
This shit's flown by.
Yeah, it's just been flowing, man. This has been a good experience.
We still have solid viewership too right now.
This
Looks like
is-
there's about 8 people on here.
Nobody needs to go watch Joe Rogan Experience. They need to watch Josh Johnson Experience.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
Thank you.
Gosh, John.
The JJ Experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Josh Johnson experience.
That just rolls off the tongue.
Tackling the
maybe
produce
we should-
aisle a day at a time.
Listen, maybe we should have just renamed this podcast to that, the Josh Johnson Experience. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. I like it.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
You're the main dog.
Nah. I'm just back here hanging out, man.
You know, I gotta say, and I promise I don't mean any offense or any ill intent behind this. You remind me of someone very, very much.
Oh God.
It's the glasses, 100%.
Oh.
You kind of look like Ozzy Osbourne if Ozzy Osbourne had long hair and had red hair and like a little beard going on, and you know that's the vibes I'm getting.
I think the only diss there was they said a little beard. He just dissed your beard, bro.
Well, you know, not like a little beard, but when you talk about big beards, you're talking about the ones that hang down to the waist. You know what I mean?
He definitely does look like Sami Zayn, Whitney. That's his picture of my phone, actually.
I'm cool with that, Logan. Cool
Fuck
with that.
you.
Sami Zayn, yeah. That's the comparison I've always heard on you, man. Apparently, somebody told him he looked like a... Somebody actually, and I'm going to say this, and I don't know if I should. Somebody actually told him that he kind of had Chris Stapleton vibes. And you can't tell from this picture, but I'm telling you, he does have Chris Stapleton vibes.
I can kind of see it.
If you gave him a cowboy hat, it's there. You're right there.
Oh,
We need to go like recreate the album art that Chris Stapleton did with you. I think that'd be hilarious. That'd be a very, very good picture.
Oh.
I do own a camera.
Yeah, he does. It's
I don't really use it, but
shame.
Oh.
Well, guys, we've been filming for 2 hours. I'm thinking that I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go make some biscuits. You know, keeping it real. I think it's
what you mean by that now?
What do you mean by that?
you know what I'm talking about. Talking about that Pillsbury Doughboy. You know what I mean?
I think you got 2 biscuits running around. I don't know if we need to throw another one in the mix just yet.
Is that actually mean that? Is that a common thing people say?
It's so weird.
Biscuits
I mean-
are in the oven.
They call it like the bun or something.
Wow, I'm out of the lingo bad, man. I'm 26 has hit me hard. It's been a struggle. I'm 26, but I feel like I'm 45.
Oddly
Damn, you're
specific.
still young then.
Is 45?
I'm feeling like a
considered young?
strong 95.
Is 45 considered young?
I'd
What?
call it young, yeah.
Yeah, same, yeah.
You're still under like half of 100, so.
Yeah, same.
That's an interesting way to look at it, honestly, and I'll give you props for thinking positive like that. I do. Props.
Appreciate you, sir.
Well, the reason I said I was going to make biscuits is because I'm hungry. So,
I'm starving too, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Man.
get a bite to eat, but this has been, I got to say, though.
Video.
Oh, wait. Logan says, I have a good one on Josh, but it's in SFW.
Oh, well, then no. No.
Logan, hit us up after. Give us some details on that. I need to know.
100%.
But
Throw that one up in the server somewhere.
I think we're going to go ahead and call it quits. I'm going to go get a bite to eat. I know Austin said he was hungry too. I gotta say, before we end it, this went better than I even expected, to be honest. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I know we had a few people I think that's been here the whole damn time, and that's impressive.
That is. We appreciate you.
Very impressive.
Yeah, very much appreciative. And
Same.
he said, "Oh, will give me a call, Josh, and I'll let him know." There you go, Josh. We need to find out what happened, what this story is. Take one for the team. But
Should we throw the overlay back up one last time for like
oh yeah.
prosperity's sake?
Yeah, there you go. That way we can
Get
clip
it
it.
to where it's all three of us.
Yeah, I will do that right now. Hold on. There we go. It's done.
Boys, it really did go better than I ever expected it would.
Thank you guys
been
for
really
sticking
fun.
by, man. Again, I just can't be enough appreciative of the people that's been watching us. We
Thank
had
you,
fun.
Whit. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, Peyton.
Yeah, for real. Thank you
I
guys.
saw Trav came in at one point. I don't know if he's
Trav's
still
still
around, but
there.
if he is, shout out to Trav.
I
I
know
love
Gatlin-
that dude.
I saw Gatlin came in. There's a lot of people that I know that popped in for a little bit,
What's up? We love it. We appreciate it.
Yep.
We're definitely have to do more live like this. Definitely had
will.
a nice
Next week.
viewership.
Next week's plan, of course, I think that we're going to try to do that blind taste test. I get paid.
Here's a thought.
Yeah. Let's
Why
see.
don't we do one live a month? 3 recorded, 1 live.
That's how
That's a good idea.
Austin. I think Austin might have even mentioned that at one point, and I like that idea a lot. I think that's better.
Cool.
Get some people on, Again, I love that aspect of it. I love
Or
people
get some
calling
people off.
in. There you go.
Bam, baby.
Peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace. Thank you all.